Hi there, it's Ellie here, and it's time for my weekly check-in with my PTC sites. So let's have a little look and see what's happening this week. So Neobucks, I am very pleased to say that I have had a new direct referral. They just came on yesterday, which is great. And just to highlight there as well that Neobucks is actually just starting their 12th year online, which is just fabulous. I love the fact that it's been around for so long. And let me see what else. Oh yes, I wanted to highlight as well the my survey. Where is it? The survey earnings that I've made. That's 197.37 cents, and I haven't done actually very many surveys for a while. I did one there on the 20th of April. The one before that was the 16th of March. So I'd like to try and get that level back up again. And at one point I was doing 2 or 3 surveys per day on Neobucks, which really helped to move the account forward. But I would just like to get that basically up to $200 next week. And let's have a look at the rented referrals then. My rented referrals, I still have the same number, 945. I am sort of getting close to the point where I'm probably going to rent some more shortly. And but I've been trying to get my over sort of 240-day extending plan sorted first of all, because once I go over 1,000 referrals, then it's going to cost me a bit more to actually extend them. So you know, it's a good idea then to get as many as possible basically extended before I go over the 1,000 referral list limit. Sorry. So I currently have 168 extended, sort of that's like over 100 days. And I have quite a few on sort of 70 odd days. So where are we? Yeah, so that's probably there's the sort of break off point. So I currently have 463 sort of in and around the 60 days and over. And I also have quite a lot, as you can see, on sort of 40, 40 days, 30 days. Well, there's the 30-day limit. So that's 528 on 30 days and more. And I'm currently trying to get them all over 20 days. So why 20 days, you might be wondering? Well, basically, on Neobucks, the auto pay function kicks in as long as your rented referrals have 20 days or more. So obviously, like I'm up to page 8 here at the minute. So we have 20 days. There we go. So I currently have auto pay working for 761 of my rented referrals. And because that's a cheaper way to kind of keep them extended, it's going to hold them back under that 20 days limit for a bit longer. So I still have quite a few there to extend over 20 days. So if we go to the lease time, there we go. I currently have, let's see what the number is. I currently have, it is 184 under 20 days. So what's the plan then to get them over 20 days? Well, I could do a few different things. I could sort of keep extending like one by 240 days and doing the rest by 30. Or I could do sort of bulk extending by 15 days. Because my lowest time is on 13, oh, wrong way. Yeah, my lowest time there is got 13 days left. Like if I'm adding 15, if I'm extending by 15 days, then that's going to take me, you know, a good bit over the 20-day limit. So I think I'm probably going to do that this week. I'll probably do the odd 240-day one as well. But the plan basically is, once I get them all over 20 days, it's going to reduce the number of referrals that are kind of coming, you know, under 20 days. So instead of, like, if there's there's a day there where there's probably about 20, all sort of, you know, expiring on the same day. Whereas if they were all over 20 days, the auto pay function is going to hold most of those back, and there's maybe only going to be 2 or 3 then come under the 20 days. So the idea is I'm now earning enough so that I can actually extend 3 per day by 240 days. So if I get them all over 20, and then I'm only sort of having to extend 2 or 3 maybe per day, then I can actually extend them all by 240 days. So that's kind of the plan at the minute. And yeah, so I'm just going to use the 15-day extending period just to get them right over the 20 days limit. And that's going to help me get to the next part of the plan. So that's Neobucks. Let's have a look at Scarlet Clicks. So Scarlet Clicks, I've been doing quite a bit of work on really, and I think I have another direct referral on there. It's now 36. I'm up to 472 rented referrals, and I am actually, this is like my overnight earnings, so I'm now up to 284. It does seem to be at the level of like 250, 260, that kind of amount every day, which is good because it was way down. So now that I'm sort of heading in the direction of $3 per day, I'd like to really aim for that target. So how am I going to do that? Well, basically I could add some rented referrals, and I think I might just do that right now. Let's have a I'll add $2 worth of rented referrals, because I really would like to get this account up to at least 500. So I've just moved the funds then into my purchase balance. So it was in the sort of regular balance, the main one, and I've just moved it over into my purchase balance. So let's add some rented referrals. Oh, sorry, I went to the wrong page there. Rent referrals I want to click on. So yeah, I can add 10 rented referrals, so I'm going to do that. And that's another 10 added to my account. So much easier than trying to get direct referrals where you're having to share your referral link all over the place. A few clicks and you've got an extra 10 referrals, which is great. So I can keep doing that then. You know, I want to hit about 500, as I said, and I want to sort of monitor my balance then each day and try and get that over the $3 per day limit. So I still have 125 left in my purchase balance, and I'm just going to check my rented referrals. So I've got 2 there on 3 days, so I'm just going to extend those 2 actually. Now on Scarlet Clicks, I'm just extending those for 30 days each. On Scarlet Clicks, it works a bit differently from Neobucks. The auto pay function, which is enabled here as you can see, will work for all rented referrals. So it means then that, you know, although these are way down, you know, only 4 days left, most of those are going to be held back for a day or two at least, because of the auto pay being turned on. So that kind of gives a little bit more wiggle room, I suppose is the term. And I've just left like 94 cents there in my purchase balance. Now that's probably not enough really to do the auto pay for all of my rented referrals, but I'm happy enough with that. It'll because I'm trying to bring my balance up to over $3. It means then I'll be able to leave a bit more in my purchase balance while still extending. So let's see. I haven't really been extending by 365 days on here yet. I'm just focusing on the getting my balance or the daily earnings up again. So there's my sort of limit there. And you know, I've got, that's still probably about 25 or so on that page that are around the 30 days number. So that's Scarlet Clicks. As I said, that's my main target, is to get my balance, my daily balance up over $3. So hopefully I'll be able to do that in the next week or so. Oh, I know what I was wanting to show you. I was going to show you about recycling. So rented referrals. On Neobox, the rented referrals will automatically be swapped over for, you know, if there's an inactive one, after 14 days it will automatically be changed for a new one. However, on Scarlet Clicks and Get Paid to Planet, that's not the case. So you kind of have to keep a bit of an eye on the last click levels. So let's just see how you do that. So literally what I'm doing is just clicking on that last click column, and that will organize them depending on, you know, when they've actually clicked last. So you can see here, for example, this is the 5th of the 5th, so that person has clicked today. And this is organized sort of from the last, you know, the most recent click to the longest one. So let's click again, and it'll change it round to the other way round. So you can see there's ones that have never clicked. Those are the ones that I have literally just added to my account. And I currently have, that's the one, you know, an active rented referral, and they haven't actually clicked since the 3rd of April. And as I say, this is the 5th of May, so that's over a month now. And personally, I try to not, it's hard to get the balance right sometimes, but I'm wanting to keep active referrals in my account, but also not be paying too much out for recycling costs. So the way I tend to do it is, if any of them haven't clicked for a month, then they definitely get recycled. So let's just do that. So they haven't clicked for a month. That one is just under the month, so I will do them as well. Yeah, I'll do a couple more. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm recycling 8 at the minute. To be honest with you, I could actually recycle quite a few more. I would say probably the 2 weeks level is a good sort of guide. Some people try to recycle, you know, if somebody hasn't clicked for 3 or 4 days, which I think is a bit too much, because you'd be using up all of your balance by recycling. The way I do it, you know, with a month is probably a bit much as well. I could probably reduce that time, and I think I'd maybe aim for about 2 weeks If they haven't clicked for 2 weeks, then I'll recycle them. But that's quite a lot right now, so I'm just going to do 8. So to recycle them, you're literally just clicking on the I want to recycle and do it. So you will see that the number that have never clicked have now increased quite a lot. That's because the 8 that I've just recycled have been added to that list. So that's recycling. As I said, I probably could do with recycling a bit more on both Scarlet Clicks and Get Paid to Planet. They both work exactly the same way. So that's Scarlet Clicks, and now for Ojo. So Ojo, I'm on the Economy Light package, and I have started adding some more rented referrals now. I would like to get up to 200 rented referrals on this account, so I am just about to add another 5. So as you can see here, I can't do that yet. I have to wait for the timer to reduce and go down to 0. I can't remember how many hours it is that you can't rent referrals for in here. So while I'm waiting on that to the timer to go down, I'm just going to be adding to my purchase balance. So on here, I have got to the level where I'm earning probably, I would say, between 60 and 80 cents. 80 has been probably about the highest. And I'm wanting to try and get this up so that I'm going to be earning like $1 per day on here. So at the minute, I'm just adding that to my purchase balance. I do that each day. And then that keeps me, you know, like I know then how much I'm actually earning each day. So that's 0.63. Just to highlight on Ojo, like you can see here, my current balance is 0.636. But if I try to move all of that over at once, it won't actually work. Or is it going to work this time? No. You see, it says that you don't have enough money in your balance. So one of the things about Ojo is that you kind of, oh, sorry, I have to click over here. You have to leave like a little bit in your current balance for the transfer to work. So I'll just do that again. I'll click on purchase balance, and instead of 0.36, I'm just going to move over 0.63. And that just leaves a little tiny bit in my daily balance. Oh, it's not going to let me do that either. That's strange. I have to go through this part again, that's why. So it's 0.63. And this should work this time. There we go, that's it. Sometimes it can be a little bit temperamental. So I currently have $1.32 saved in my account, and that again is to allow for auto pay. So let me just show you my referrals, my rented referrals. On Ojo, the auto pay you can actually turn on or off for each individual rented referral. So the way I do it is I organize them by the amount of time that's left. And this one, as you can see, is down to 1 day. Now, because that auto pay is enabled, it'll just sit there on 1 day and 16 hours until there's not enough funds in my purchase balance. So just to show you that I have actually increased as well the number of rented referrals are on auto pay. I'm now up to 85 on auto pay. and that means that I need to keep my purchase balance topped up to a minimum of 0.4845. So in other words, as long as I have that amount in my purchase balance, those rented referrals, the time won't reduce on them at all. So it's a really, really useful tool on Ojo, and the fact that you can turn it, auto pay on and off for each rented referral, it's a fabulous option on here. So let me just show you how to do that. See if I have any. No, I don't have any there that are with the auto pay turned off. So let me just turn one off and turn it back on again. So you're just clicking in the little box. The action is I just need to disable auto pay first of all. So disable auto pay and then next. And as you can see then that's gone down. The function is active for 84 referrals, and that reduces then the amount that's needed in the purchase balance. So it's now 0.4788. I do want to just keep my rented referrals on auto pay, as many as I can, so I'm just going to enable that again. So it's just the same thing again. You're just clicking the little box and enable auto pay and next. And now it's back up to 85. So that's auto pay on Ojo. And what else was I wanting to show you on here? Oh, I remember. The puzzle. So you do collect the pieces of the puzzle because I'm now upgraded, and I've been really quite pleased with how many puzzle pieces that I've got on here. And I've now got 7 out of 8, so that I can apply for an Apple iPhone, which would be great. The headphones there, 4 out of 9, $10 Amazon, 5 out of 9, $5, 3 out of 9, $2, 3 out of 9. So yeah, you collect the puzzle pieces just as you're doing the pay-to-click ads. So if I do that, I'll just show you, there should be some comes up. So you're just clicking on the ads as normal, and you're literally just waiting to see if a puzzle piece appears, like at the side, and there's nothing there at the minute. So just go on to the next one. It's a great way actually, because it means then, the advertising is actually more effective on Ojo, because it means then that people are paying attention to the actual advert, because obviously they're looking out for the puzzle pieces. So it just comes, the puzzle pieces just come up completely randomly. So it's just a case of clicking your ads and waiting. And you do have to be quite quick. They do disappear quite quickly, I have to say. Hopefully I do get one. I'll show you. It's typical though, isn't it? Whenever you're waiting for one to come up, then that's when you don't get one. I don't think I've ever got through all of the ads, mind you, without getting a puzzle piece. Although there's always a first time, especially whenever I'm recording. I'm trying to show you what happens. It's really not playing ball today. But this is just showing you how quick and easy it is to do the ads on Ojo as well. I mean, they're only 5 seconds on the timer. So it's really quite good, that. And you can get through your ads really quickly. Because I'm upgraded on there, I do have some extra adverts as well. There we go. So I just got that. That was a puzzle piece then for the $2 gift card, and that's taken me up to 4 out of 9. So that's it. That's as simple as it is, but you do have to be quick. Those pieces do disappear really quickly. We'll try one more. See if I can get any more pieces. Nope, not that time. Okay, so that's Ojo. I will do the rest of my clicks after the video. Just want to show you that because I'm upgraded, I now get, there's one for 30 seconds, but there should be another one. Yeah, so you get more of the 5-second ones, but you also get extra 30-second ones, which obviously pay you a little bit more. So, the last site then, Get Paid to Planet, and on this site I have pretty much all my rented referrals extended by 365 days. I just have the 4 that I'm currently just letting tick down really. I've got 21 days left on those, and I'm doing that because I'm going to just keep my balance topped up, and I want to move it up from monthly silver to monthly gold. So I'm just letting my balance build up each day, and as you can see there, I'm up to 486 at the minute. And you know, if I was staying at monthly silver, then one more day obviously, and I would have enough to cover that. And I only have the 4 rented referrals that need extended. So I would estimate that I'm probably earning, or at least I could, if I wanted to, I could withdraw probably in the region of $10 to $12 per month from this account at the minute. But because I want to build it up, then I'm going to go up to the monthly gold. So the idea on here, because of my experience with Scarlet Clicks, I know that it can get really quite difficult whenever you upgrade to the monthly gold. And so I'm probably going to just build up my balance a bit more on here. First of all, get the rest of those rented referrals, those last 4, get those all extended over 365 days, and then do my upgrade on here. So that's pretty much it. That's my PTC sites for now, and just to count up my daily earnings. So on NeoBucks, I'm earning probably, as I say, some of it's like that was nearly up to $6, and some of it's under 5. So I'll say $5.50 as an estimate on there. Scarlet Clicks, that was the one then that I'm wanting to try and get that up to $3. So I will say it's about $250 at the minute. So that's $5.50, $6, $7, $8. On Ojo, then I'm probably earning, as I said, probably in the region of about 60 to 70 cents per day on this one. So I'll just estimate that at around 50. And Get Paid to Planet, it's probably about the same as Ojo really, probably in the region of 60 to 70 cents. So again, I'll just sort of estimate that at about 50 cents. So that's, what did I say, $5.50 for NeoBucks and $2.50 for Scarlet Clicks. Took me up to 8. Ojo 50, Get Paid to 50. So that's me up to earning $9 per day on my PTC sites at the minute. And yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. The plan is obviously to get it up to, first of all, well, I'll be hitting close to the 10 cent or $10, and then yeah, I'll be heading sort of way beyond that. I do want to get it up to probably earning like $20 per day with my PTC sites, you know, in the next sort of few months, really. So yeah, I'm really pleased with how they're going, and yeah, definitely. Okay, it takes a bit of time to build accounts up, but yeah, it's good fun. Okay, so hopefully you've enjoyed that and learned a few extra things about the PTC sites this week, and I will see you again next week with an update. See you then. Bye.